Yes, top of the morning. You know the vibes, man. Bright and early. Happy Sunday. We're gonna get our streams in. We're gonna get our streams in this morning. I got a great night of sleep. A great night of sleep, man. I did some streaming yesterday, but not like this. Not at the desk. I didn't really do my reactions. Um, but I'm gonna, kick it off today. We're gonna kick it off. I'm up bright and early. I'm always up early. I'm an early riser anyway, but I feel rejuvenated because I slept in my bed. I slept in my bed. So just that sleep, right, got me at the desk already, ready to work, ready to rock and roll, right? So we're going to do some quick reactions. I put out a quick Bug Crawford video reacting to some stuff that he said. He has a interview with Aiden Ross that pretty sure the sit around boxing community will definitely be speaking on, because even in retirement, right? Even in retirement, Terrence Crawford is still the center of attention when it comes to the boxing community. It just is what it is. I think it'll stay that way because the boxing community doesn't actually build fighters. You see all these guys in the boxing community. They want to talk about marketing and all these things. They don't go to fights. They're not in the loop or nothing. But they. That's why Terrence Crawford in retirement will still be talked about because of what he has done and uh, the amount of hate and jealousy that he received. That is why I did my quick little piece on that, because I like what he said, and that's why I highlighted that, the fact about him retiring because of the competition or lack thereof competition. And when he beats these guys, they always try to downplay these guys as if they're nobodies and this, that, and the third. And we watched that with Earl Spence, because prior to him whooping out Earl Spence in a dominant fashion, um, it was the opposite. The agenda, the narrative was the opposite. Earl Spence was the guy, man. And I'm going to always highlight that because I was part of that mechanism to make people believe that. All right. And look, it was crazy. They did not acknowledge me, but now they do on Google. But I was part of that campaign, right? And that's why I knew. Me personally, I knew. And a lot of people said that the reason why I picked Terrence and I was going against Earl was because I was mad and I was bitter. No, you know what I'm bitter and mad about, if I am, is when I do these shifts like I did yesterday, 32 straight hours, defying, breaking the DOT federal government travel laws and all. That's what I don't like, because I don't get that time back. But as you can see, I got my motion back when it came to the media shit. I got it back. How many other fighters have I been behind the scenes working with since when you said that I was mad about what I never was acknowledged for nor compensated for Earl Spence? Yeah. But how many others have I done? Since then, I think my brand, Shanewz Boxing, has been on ESPN too many times to count. My daughters, same thing. They have accomplished things in the media world already before becoming teenagers. So I think we're on course. But sticking to this morning topic, I want to speak on some academics. I like what academics is doing. He is going at Mano. I got a little literature coming out on that a little bit later too, from the desk. But he's going at Mano on a higher learning level, so to say, because academics is Jamaican Wagwan youth, and he's killing Mano right now. He is killing him. We're gonna play that. Mano. Can like I said, Mano will probably try to beat him up. He knows it. That's why he keeps emphasizing the bully shit. But I don't think he's going for it, man. He's killing Mano right now. Killing him. 50 Cent has responded, right? To Fabulous and whoever else, right? Shout out to the good brother Time, right? Time. I got to it. We're gonna break it down. 50 has responded. You might be on to something, Time. But if you know 50, you know 50. Curtis, boo boo, aka Mr. Jackson. He is gonna do what he does, man. He has limitless resources, right? If you know, you know, right? 50 has limitless resources, man. He's 50 is you got to read his book, man. He's Robert Jackson Green, right? You got to read that book. You ever read the 50 Laws of Power? And I was doing all type of different content, and it was being overlooked. Remember, I was doing like, and shout out to my man Reggie. I think you see, I shout different people out that I see do things that before me. I give them their flowers. Reggie Owens boxer was doing this, and I used to watch him. I still watch him now. He just was on the other day. I was watching. He did some reaction stuff, but I remember Reggie Owens, right? Because I read. Don't get it twisted. I might not come off as somebody that reads books and shit. Because the way I my character on the internet and how I talk and my grammar and my slang, but I read a lot, and I remember doing some of my podcasts, and I had 50's book in there. I highlighted his book. I also highlighted John Hope Bryan's book. But I remember when I read the 50 Laws, right? That's 50 Cent's 50 did his version of the Robert Greene. Because I remember I read all the Robert Greene books. I think it might have been last year. Or it could have been 2 years ago. I read I did because I was always, intrigued. People always talking about the 48 laws of power and the art of war and the different. So I remember um, my kids were, it might have been 2 years ago when I did all that. I used to bring them to the library because I said, you know what, I'm changing the culture around here. So then we used to go to the library. I used to have them at the library and all the programs. And I think this is around the time where I started, I found out that I could get the booths and do different shit. And that's when I started the podcast going hard. So yeah, it might have been 2 years ago when I was doing all that reading. But I would just sit in the library and read for an hour, 2 hours. I was just reading. I got all the Robert Greene books that was just reading. I was a I was a ghetto scholar, right? A ghetto scholar, right? I was reading. And I remember highlighting the 50 Laws of Power, and I was like, yo, man, one thing about and 50, don't be mad at me because you're a Jackson, I'm a Jackson, you're my mama side. Don't get mad at me because of, right? Um, one thing about when a hood nigga, because you a hood nigga, 50, you know what it is, man. You're a hood nigga that crossed over and you're on top of things, right? But one thing about a hood nigga, right? A smart hood nigga, not a dumb hood nigga. Because a lot of dumb hood niggas, they crash out. They don't never figure it out. When a smart hood nigga figures it out and he's intelligent, he's dangerous. And that's what we're seeing right now with 50. That man was, he always been dangerous. He was dangerous in the streets. That's why they tried to kill him, right? And I can say, I don't even have to say alleged. He was shot 9 times. They tried to kill him. He survived that. God had a calling on his life. and now he's up. He has major, and everybody talks about this. He has major connections, and he has a vendetta. He has a list. He's going at guys that's on that list, man. And if you read the Art of War, these books, the 48 Laws of Power, that's how they play it. That's how they play it, man. That's how they play it, man. But with that being said, let's get to some of this content, man. We're gonna start off with academics. I liked what academics was doing. I'll bring it back to the beginning. We'll go, stop. Say good morning, man. Good mornings are free, man. Let me put my Cash App and things up. Hold on before I get started. Let me put my Cash App up and make sure you guys are hearing me loud and clear. We're gonna put the Cash App up. Cash App up. Make sure you guys are hearing me. Oh yeah, we sound good. See, yeah, you see how the difference, the day, what a day, what a difference a day makes, right? Yesterday, YouTube was on their BS as they always are because they don't want me to grow my audience, right? And I get it, man. I didn't take the deal, but they don't want me to grow my audience. So when I was showing the books of source experience yesterday, they was muting the what's the name because they don't want me to get the the transportation audience, right? The trucking audience. They don't want that. They want to keep me restricted to this bullshit, and I say this respectfully, job turkey. All I do is sit around. I'm not growing community that claims to be fans of boxing. I don't want them no more, man. I don't want them. I've been told the algorithm that like stop trying to feed me into those guys' algorithms over there. I don't really care to be a part of that community anymore because I actually do things in boxing. And that community is built off of a bunch of people that don't really support boxing. They place fraud, scammers, con artists, agents to manipulate that community. And that's why that community is where it's at. So I'll stand on that. And yesterday, they was muting my shit because what I was doing was heavy machinery, opening the roads. I was getting busy, and they did not want to put me out there. It was funny to me because the people that was coming into the stream kept saying, "Oh, you're muted. We can't hear you. No sound, no sound." And I was saying to myself, "Damn, why they not sending the homosexual trolls? Why they not sending all the dudes that tell me this, that, and the third? This shit is rigged." See, they didn't want to send those people over there because these are the same ones that come in my chat. Oh, you look like Beetlejuice. You this, you that. Why didn't you send all of that action through yesterday? What you did was you muted my sound to make it seem like nobody could hear me because you see I was doing great work. I was working in my purpose, walking in my purpose. But that's neither here nor there because I didn't even delete the content. The content is still out, man. But we're gonna do some reactions now that I know that I'm loud and clear. All right, if you want to cash app $1, Zella dollar, you do have options. Continue to help the channel grow. Now, don't slight me because you see I have a career. All right, like support my channel like you support these other guys. If I don't come on here cursing you out, saying yo both, I'm like shout out to CW Gumbo channel members, people that support. I shouldn't have to come on here and scream, refresh the super chat. You should just do it, right? You should just do it. But I love what academics is like. He's killing man now. He's killing him, right? Killing him. He's killing him. We're gonna get to that. He gave Fab a verbal warning, but 50's coming for Fab, man. Don't think that 50's not coming for him. Here you go, right here. This is the Cash App. Cash App. Did I write that right? Yeah, Shanewz. And $1, man. That's all it takes. $1 in the dream. See, if y'all gave me that $1, maybe I could have won the Powerball, but I wouldn't have played the Powerball with that. But $1 in a dream. A couple people won the Powerball, right? I think it was $5 tickets though, not $1. But let's play this is academics. Big Ack. Wagwan Ack. Acky. Acky. Wagwan there. Wagwan you. Big Acky. I'm gonna start it from the beginning. This is Big Acky. Acky is killing you, man. I mean, you're just gonna want to beat him up, but I don't think he's going for it, man. Big Acky.
Whatever platform you want, I'm just gonna laugh at you at this point. Okay? I'm just gonna laugh at you. You wore a fake chain for years.
Man. Big Acky.
You drove the boat or whatever the case is, bro. I had no problems with you, but I think you're trying to do that bully shit in hip hop. It's not gonna work. We're in the media space. I'm not fucking with it. You could do a million interviews. I hope Vlad didn't pay your ass. I have no interest.
Now,
in you.
Mano was just on Vlad. He got paid academics. Don't be like that. No, don't be like that. We're gonna stop it and go, and shit like that. Don't be like that. Don't say I hope he didn't pay you, because now you're like underline. I think you're trying to throw a code, a gatekeeping code out there to tell these guys not to pay him for his interviews. But the man got to make money. Everybody has to make money, right? Now, I get it. You're saying that he's not talented. Why would people pay you? But they're gonna pay him. He was, still is in the entertainment business. So I just didn't like that fact that you said. I hope you didn't pay him. Other than that, everything else so far that you're saying, you're on your shit.
The annoying nigga who never made no real money from hip hop that is trying to get a media career. I've said what I had to say about you before. You were a one and done. You could go on whatever platform you want. I'm just gonna laugh at you at this point. Okay? I'm just gonna laugh at you. You wore a fake chain for years. That tells me everything I know about you.
Damn. Now, you said he wore a fake chain. A fake chain for years. This is rap, man. This is rap. Now, Mano's not the only rapper that has done that. A lot of these guys do. And that's why I don't get it when people see everyday people do it. They're influenced by the rappers. If your favorite rapper does these things, right? And we knew this for years. Remember a lot of the rap videos, these guys were renting cars, and they still do it to this day. These guys were renting cars, they were renting houses, they were shooting these wild illusion type. That's what this shit is based off of. Illusion. That's why I refuse to let anybody play with my name, my brand, or my legacy, because I work too hard. I grind too hard. I grind like a lot of this shit. There's no illusion over here, man. Motherfuckers be the illusion people hate the grinders. They do, and they flip the script to where now the people that grind and expose them or grind and talk they shit, they want to make it seem like you're mad, you're this. No, you are mad because you have the fake it till you make it motion, and somebody that's putting a motion together piece by piece, brick by brick, can stun on you because they are building. You are a manufactured gimmick. But I like what Ack is saying. Let's continue on. Get him, Acky.
And again, I'm gonna always harp on, because I thought this was like friendly banter. The mere fact that you were in my face, in the same space as me, and you were asking for a cup to take shots with me, I can't take you serious. All of this cool shit you're talking about, the cool nigga don't ask the lame nigga for shots at the front of a Young Boy concert, because you don't got motion like that. You're there like a hanger-on. So I really got nothing more to say to you. Damn. So you could keep having...
See, those words are cutting hard. Hard. He said Mano was a hang-on, a hang-around. He doesn't have motion like that. He's gonna say that he bullied his way into the Barclays Center. That's the hip hop move. But if you know the hip hop game, that's what it's based on. It's a whole bunch of guys. They get fly. They have nice clothes on, and they don't really have nothing going on. They're just there. They're a part of the scene. That shit has trickled down to social media. You know how social media is like that. If you are a good illusion artist on social media with the illusion, and you know what the illusion is, the visual, you could grow. But when you have actual substance is key. See, there's no substance when the lights come on or the visual's over. You're done. You're done. And I think that's what happens to a lot of people. They have the visual. You can create the illusion, but what is the actual substance? Substance will keep you around. Substance will really make you grow. It may take time because, like I said, most of the people are into an illusion, but substance drowns that illusion.
Even this verbal masturbation with yourself, I got nothing more to really say to you. So, Mano, I'm gonna just push you to the side. I actually respect Jim Jones in all this because when me and Jim Jones saw each other, I never knew we had issues. Jim Jones explicitly said to me, "Act, I'm not fucking with you. You're supporting 6ix9ine. That's your friend. Whatever you're doing is online shit."
Cowboy FedEx, what's going on?
At least he was
good morning.
Valid, and if
hit the like button
online, I wouldn't care. You know why? Because when I saw him, he wasn't taking shots from my bottle like I thought. Sorry to tell you.
He's stressing that, man. I think this might be the third time he has highlighted that, calling Mano a thought. Now, I don't think he would say that to Mano's face because Mano is very physical. He'd be more physical with him in person. But he's calling him a thought. See that? He keeps referencing the fact that Mano is a thirst burst. That's what he's making it seem like. He bullied his way into the Barclays. He says he never made no real money in hip hop and music. And now he's trying to bully his way into the media world. And academic is going hard on his neck. Basically put out the APP for guys don't pay him for interviews. That's what he was doing. I'm gonna put it out there. When he said, I hope you did not pay him. I hope you did not pay him, Vlad, for that interview. Right? He's trying to tell, he's fucking with Mano's money now. Is he on his 50 cents? Could he be? Could he be? What do y'all think? Put it in the comments.
So Jim Jones could say something to me and whatever. Jim Jones ain't really even trying to talk to me. I could tell. And Jim Jones ain't trying to do the online shit. I get it. Cool. So I really got nothing for Jim Jones. The person who I really critiqued was Fabulous. And it wasn't really like some really like legit criticism. It's kind of like so interesting. Y'all got me like going back and forth. And I get it. Yo, chat, I joke on everybody. Like, these are harmless jokes. That's like me joking on, like, people are acting like I was legit making fashion statements like I'm like, ASAP Rocky. Bro, I make self-deprecating jokes. When I have on a bad fit or y'all be like, yo, Act, you look crazy here, I joke on myself. These old-ass niggas, like, bro, they're dragging this shit. Bro, I've done addressed y'all. I'm done with y'all bum-ass niggas. Mano, I get it. You never was successful in hip-hop. You trying to come to the space that I was really successful at. Bro, you come off like a bum at this point to me. I don't want to talk about you no more. You going on a press tour talking about me? Nigga, get out of here.
Damn. He said Mano was going on a press tour talking about him. He said that they attempted to come into a world where he is at top, and he is. He's, when it comes to this, you got to give him his flowers, man. You got to give him his flowers, man. He does what he does. He has an audience. But more importantly, he has stats. I think anytime somebody has stats at something, and I think this is where the streaming world gets misconstrued, right? Just because you sit around and you stream all day doesn't mean you are nice at streaming. It just means that you 9 times out of 10 are unemployed, or you don't have employment. You're just sitting around on the internet, which is a lot of people do. We all do it. I do it a lot, but I also have employment. I also do other things, and you see, that's why I couldn't do this the last 32 hours like I wanted to. I have a lot of content that I will be dropping throughout the day. I did get a little bit out on Friday, but yesterday, Saturday, I was kind of I got my shit out, but I didn't get these out right here because when you're not just sitting around, like streaming, podcasting, streaming, mostly streaming, it involves sitting around. It does, breaking down, deciphering, talking. A lot of you streamers that stream that have nothing going on are bums, respectfully. And you bit the matrix, Apple. In order to be successful as a streamer, you need an audience. To get that audience, you have to, have some sort of substance or have some sort of experience in the field that you're speaking on. Academics is valid at what he is saying about Mano right now. Pay attention, y'all.
So the one thing I give attention to, because the person who I was talking to in all of this is Fab. And I was cracking a harmless joke, and he could have cracked a harmless joke back at me. But Fab, Fab is like above the fray a little bit. Fab, I'm going to be honest with you. You got to let these losers go. You're the only person in music that's made a mark. These guys are over here just looking, they're looking groggy and just upset. Please, Fab, I'm telling you, what's good for you is, I don't know if you're not a natural podcaster, but you're a great musician. And at the end of the day, you're the only New York City music legend sitting on them couches. Or whatever you say. Okay? If I'm you, I would just do what you do. But them niggas there, Mano is a legendary bully. He got no accolades, not in music.
Accolades, y'all.
You could tell by his whole
stats.
He's trying to like recreate this thing. Like I tried to watch the Vlad thing. I was about to like react to it, and this bum ass thing is still trying to recreate high school in media. Oh, we would be at the cool table. You sound like Wale, like back in 2017.
Damn, see, accolades. See, when you have accolades, you gotta have accolades, man. Accolades give you longevity. Accolades give you activities. Yeah, because an accolade is an activity. It's something that you actually did. A lot of you guys don't have accolades, no activities. You just stream. It's not the vibes, man. It's cool to stream. Like I said, if you are established and you're streaming with a purpose, you're streaming with substance, oh man, it's only a matter of time. But if you're just streaming with no accolades, no activities, no substance, all you're doing is just dead space. Keep cooking, Aki.
He ain't talking about who's cool and who's not. Nigga, get out of here. Here's the point. And let me big dog you once again. Mano, I've made 20 times the amount you've made. You're the rapper. I'm the media nigga. I'm the top of my field. You're the lowest of your field. I don't want to talk to you no more.
Damn.
I was really nice and really cool thinking that you're just, when I seen you, you're the struggling rapper that was at YoungBoy concert that nobody invited, buddy. That you just bullied your way into the scene. It's okay. But I don't want to talk to you no more. You start getting weird with me. You start talking about allegations on bullshit. Get your weird ass one out of here. We don't have to have a conversation.
That's crazy, right? Yo, right? Damn, man. Yo, academics like flip the script. Yo, he told the cool rapper, bully. Mano's a bully, man. A cool, tough rapper, tough guy, street guy, that he's weird. Oh my God. Oh my God, yo. What is going on? We are closing out on 2025, heading into 2026. He's killing Mano. Now, Mano, like I said, if Mano sees him in real life, Mano's gonna press him. Make him probably very uncomfortable. Right? But he's killing Mano right now, man. And this is podcasters streaming. But academics is up. He's up in his world, in his field. He's one of the top shotters, man. And Mano is in that field now, man. And that's all he's doing. He's highlighting the fact that Mano was not a successful rapper. He had a couple of hits. He's speaking on these things. Now I know this is gonna offend a lot of people because a lot of people are what he is describing that Mano is they're unsuccessful. They try to bully people, right? Just because um there's all type of cyberbullying. They try to bully people, right? They might not do it physically, but they try to bully people. And what academics is doing is standing up to his bully. But I think Mano did have him shook at some point, but now he's confident. He's feeling strong. I think 50 is giving him this energy because he's going to talk about 50 and how they not trying to press the line with 50 like that, so they won't do him like that. Look,
and I don't want to have no more conversation with you because once you start talking about allegations and rumors that that are based in nothing, in fact, we're not joking no more. Get out of here, nigga. And that's how I'm going to keep it with you. Me and you have nothing to talk about. I have no angst against you. If I've seen you in public, I would not approach you. I would just ignore you. But if you chose to do anything else, I would just defend myself. That's it.
What? Oh, you heard him. He's feeling like 50. Look what 50 done started. Look, academic said he's not pussy. He said if Mano tries to do something and he sees him, he will defend himself. Oh, shit. Now, I think, like I said, I think my streams are getting watched, man, because I said, yo, Mano's gonna press him, man. Mano's gonna see him in public and press him, man. He said he's ready to defend himself if he has to, which I don't think he will. It's all good on the internet. Because Mano, if Mano pressed you, remember when Mano did it to Bumpy Essay, right? Right? Mano did Bumpy Essay like Boys in the Hood. We got a problem here. These are the videos out there. I'm not gonna play the video. And then they beat that dude down with the cash register. They beat his ass. He got fucked up. And then he went to the he went. Listen, man, if you know Brooklyn, you know Brooklyn. He went to Mano's block, but it wasn't the section that Mano be at, and he was there at this time right now. Like if this wasn't a winter day, that'd be like me riding through Brooklyn at 6:30 in the morning. Nobody's really outside right now where he was at, and he staged the what's there like he went to try to get at Mano that time, man. That was funny, man. This is hip hop, man. See, hip hop entertainment has always been WWE. It always has. It's all an illusion. How many people can you trick with your illusion? But keep cooking, Aki.
Straight up. So whatever you got going on, I just look at you and I'm like, yo, I'm watching 50 punk you and
there it is.
Nigga, you want Vlad like choose your words carefully because 50 is like
yo, did I say this? Shout out to my good brother Time and somebody else. When I did that reaction, I think I can't even. Today is Sunday. I want to say I did that on Christmas or Christmas Eve. I reacted to the Mano Vlad, and I was like, "Yo, he," and he was in the comments. It was like, "Yo, he don't even want to talk right. He's not even talking right." And everybody's seeing this. Academic watched that. Everybody watched those comments, and you see how academic is giving it up. Like, yo, it's cool when they do it. Don't have that energy for me and not have it for 50. We're not going for it. Shout out to the couple that's in the building. Hit the like button, man. Just get into our streams this morning, 7:10 a.m. Say good morning, man. It's free. Hit the like button. Throw $1 in the Cash App.
Boss, man. But just please don't, and that's the only thing I'll say to man. Just please don't think that when y'all don't have the energy for 50, y'all could come over here and try to bully Aki. That's what I'm not going to let happen. That's one thing I'll stand on.
Get it, Aki.
If you don't have that energy
for 50,
I will not make you come over here and seem like some super tough guy. I refuse, and that will be a dying stance I'll take. So, Mano, please, bro, I got nothing more to talk about you. I wasn't even talking about you in the original clip. Like, I don't look at you as a dresser. I was really talking about Jim Jones and Fabulous, but I aimed it at Fabulous with the headband thing. You're taking it. I hear him like, yo, well, you were a Yankee fitted on stream, bro. It's a fucking joke.
Get him, Aki. Get out his Aki, man.
You said jar relish, like I could be like, well, that's something that's a food item. No, nobody gives a fuck. It's a joke. You're fucking 50 years old, just in your feelings. Keep paying to fuck bitches at Starlets. I don't care, bro. But please, one thing you're not gonna get out of me is this back and forth that I feel like you're eagerly and thirstily trying to get. I see on all these interviews, nobody's trying to watch you. I'm gonna force you to do the work you never did in music. You're not talented in music, nor are you talented in podcasts. I'm gonna force you to put.
I like that, because that's what I've been doing. I gotta stop. This ain't about Mano right now. I like what he said though. That's what I did to these niggas, and that's why these niggas don't like me. And I front on the internet hard now. And I say I don't want to. You don't gotta put my shit over there, because these niggas don't work. They're not good podcasters. They're not good content makers. They was always there. What they are, jealous fans of boxing. I'm speaking on the boxing niggas now, because you niggas watched me build my platform and always tried to ignore the growth. Watch me go cover fights. Watch me develop fighters, and always try to ignore. All I did was just outwork a lot of you niggas, and you can't admit it. You don't want to admit it. And now I have the illusions to go with it. But I outworked all you niggas. You niggas formed the Avengers. You niggas secretly try to talk about me behind the scenes. All I did was outwork you niggas. Because I'm a grinder. You niggas don't grind. You want to sit online. That's not grinding. Especially when you don't have no substance, you have no accolades, and you have no stats. And then what I watched them do is I watched them try to put crash dummies in my way. Especially when they thought that's what they thought I was. They thought I was an unemployed streamer, an unemployed podcaster, that I was looking to try to make money as a YouTuber. That's why I throw it in their face. Now put $1 in the Cash App, man. What's $1? What's $1? Throw $1 in the Cash App. I just came off of working 32 straight hours. Throw $1 in the Cash App. At time and a half too. It was not regular pay for me. It wasn't regular pay. If I wasn't doing the stream right now, and I still might get out and go do it. I'll do deliveries right now. But you know what it is? When you drive so much, like I said, I was driving, operating, opening the roads. I don't feel like doing no deliveries right now. I just don't feel like driving. You witnessed it last night. Last night, I had leftover steak, corn, and rice with tuna, because I didn't want to even drive around the corner, which is probably less than 2 miles away, to go get Wingstop. I just didn't feel like driving because I was burnt out from driving. But yes, you're gonna have to work, and organizing live streams and sitting around bums discussing things that you don't do. It's not working. It's not working. And another year has closed out. I'm gonna do a year reaction type shit. I outworked y'all again, and I will continue to just keep outworking y'all.
Put the work in. If you get an audience, which I think you might get an audience, yes, but you're gonna have to put the work in. You're not gonna get the come up off you and me.
Stop it again. I do not want that audience. YouTube boxing, stay over there now, because YouTube boxing, I gained that audience. That audience does not support. That is an audience of niggas that sit in the bushes. They try to steal your content. Then they act like they don't watch your content, but they try to act like you. Keep kicking it, Aki.
Because every week you're saying something about me. So, Mano, I'm telling you, this is over. Okay? We're not friends, nor we're not foes. we're strangers and we'll just act like our first meeting where I was pouring you shots and you was looking like a happy thought in my section.
Damn.
But we'll just
Act wants to get pressed by that nigga, man. I think this might be the fourth time he's referenced that he gave Mano was the thought, right? He keeps saying that Mano had a cup for his liquor. He was the thought. Damn. He's going off below the belt with those shots. Mano's gonna press him, but he said that he's not with that, man. He's not gonna be bullied.
Go back and revert to that type of place, and then whatever you go and do with it, if you still think you can cloud chase off my name, sure, but I still just look at you funny because 50 is giving you a wedgie and you don't want to say nothing about it. I'll put that there. Okay. I'll react to their freestyle, but Jim Jones, he ain't rapping about shit, and Mano is the weakest rapper there. Davies was just rapping to flex, and I'll react to Fabulous because he was the best.
Fab went in, but I'm not gonna play the audio, right? I don't want to listen to the audio, right? But I do want to hear something that he said, right? And that
the leash, none of my house stylists, cool,
right?
And I ain't gonna lie to you, I like that. Stop us from scoring, they got
right. He's gonna say something, and everybody's been highlighting it. When it comes to 50 Cent's baby moms and his women, a lot of you guys are saying he's a sucker for love. And all this, he's a scorned dude. That's why the beef with him and Diddy. If that's the case, and if you think that's how he's carrying it, he's not. He doesn't carry it like a P, right? Because at the end of the day, I want to say this too, man. When you deal with females, and as a man, unless you've been with one woman, and that woman has only been with you, a lot of these women have passed. To me, and I say this respectfully, as a woman, a woman, unless she's a homosexual woman, doesn't mess with men, she only messes with girls. There's another man that did her in too, dusted her off, right? You have to be comfortable enough with yourself as a man or player, pimp, to be good with that, man. Be good with that. Me personally, right? I look at it like this. If you got a bitch that was a whore, that fucked a lot of niggas, she's what they call body. She has a lot of bodies, right? As long as she doesn't have no body, no disease, no body, right? That's a good whore bitch, respectfully. She probably could suck a dick and fuck good, right? And a lot of times, those are the best ones to get if they got that whore shit out of them, right? But if they still got that whore shit in them, you got to let them go and let them do what they do. But if they got that up out of them, and they know, damn, I done been around the block mad times, and it ain't working out. I'm on the back line of my career. I don't got shit. You got one of those bitches, you got a winner right now. Because that bitch is a freak in the bed, man. She's a whore. She probably knows how to do all kind of tricks and shit, man. Right? You got a winner now, man. You just got to be comfortable enough to be like, damn, if you out with her somewhere, or that's your girl now, or that's your, whatever, y'all had kids, you just got to be confident enough in yourself, like, yeah, all right, this nigga might have had this bitch bent over at the bar, or it is what it's life. Bitches fuck, niggas fuck. It is what it is, right? But if you know that this man has an issue with you talking about the woman that he has now, he knocked off, it's gonna be a problem. And that's what academics is basically breaking down about 50. And that's out there about 50 right now. It's a known thing.
The flowers can't stop us from scoring. Hey, we met at a pop gala. I call her the top scholar. She come and drop knowledge like she from a top college. Now, I'm gonna be honest. Fab, you bodied it. Fab, you bodied it. You bodied it. And I wanna just give credit to Fab because again, while while the bully of the year, Mano, who wants to be seen for some reason. Nobody talking to you. Like, you're the nigga who's telling weird stories saying you're waiting outside of the strip club. Nobody cares about you, bro. Fab is really the star. He's the only legendary rapper that's sitting on there, right? Fab, you bodied it. You threw a shot at me, and I ain't gonna lie to you. For the joke I said at you, that is heavily respected. I fuck with it. There's no hate in my body. I'm like, you bodied that. Like, this shit was fire. By the way, I listened to the others. I'm not even gonna play for you. Jim Jones mid. Davies was okay. Mano was trash. Like he should be the nigga who, like, I see why talking shit is his thing, or like trying to bully is his thing. His rapping skills is garbage. But when it comes to Fab sauced it up. Fab sauced it up. So Fab, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. It's an honor to get this by you, because I've listened to you for many years, and even though I've said I've listened to you for many years, I never learned nothing about you from your raps, because you don't really get too introspective or intimate in terms of talking about your life. You always pop your shit, and shit, I popped my shit on this microphone when I said whatever about the headband. You popped your shit back on the freestyle when you said, yo, these bum ass niggas, I like it. I fuck with that.
Creator, his first name not Tyler. The blick like a magic stick. Yo, top walla. Roof going drains.
This shit heavy though.
Snoop in a drop holler. Screaming, let me ride. Them youngins got diabolic. They will leave your whip leaning like they pop hydraulics. None of my ops valid. They singing the cops ballads. None of them want beef. They order the chop salad. Cause how the fuck you niggas got brolic but not solid, and be trying to pull cars like we don't got wallets? Like how do niggas not in the jungle talk to Wallace? How is these grown ass men acting childish? How is these bum ass niggas speaking with stylists? When I was so fly, it made my bitches stylish. They can't stop us from scoring, nigga.
I'll take that. I'll take that, chat. I'll take that. Somebody said, Lil I gotta respond. Y'all think so? Y'all think so?
Yo, his stylist that he's talking about, that was, those bars was valid. The stylist that he's talking about is homegirl that was on Love and Hip Hop. Remember Emily B? She styled Darrell Reeves. She's with the comedian guy now, man. She's with the comedian guy. Right? That's what they do. They you know, these women, and I'm not gonna disrespect her, but that's what they do. They know once they get in the industry, right, and they have an industry baby daddy or an industry relationship, they stay in that circle. They know how to do that. It's just like the drug dealing whore bitches, right? If you ever know that side of the game too, it's the same. It's just they don't level change. They stay. That nigga was getting money, right? He go to jail. They just stay in that circle. The ones that can't survive. Remember that book, The Coldest Winter Ever? If they're not holding it down, right, when their man goes to the feds and gets locked up, they just find another nigga that's getting money, and they'd be one of his bitches or pass around or shit like that, man. Same thing with these industry chicks. They know how to maneuver in that environment, man.
I was making so much money with DoorDash. I wanted to earn money in my free time, but I didn't want to go out and get a boring 9 to...
Should I? Nah, that was a good shot. I can't lie to you, bro. I'm a student of the game. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm a student. Somebody say cooked you, bro. It's Fab. Fab is nice. I never said Fab is not nice. That's why that podcast is interesting, right? I think the most personality comes from Mano, but it's because he's compensating for the lack of raps. He's never been a good rapper, right? Jim Jones he's increased and been a better rapper over the years, but I think Jim Jones, honestly, this is from, like, when I tell people the truth, like they be getting mad, like they're mad offended. Jim Jones is too tough. That's the problem. Like, the thing with Jim Jones is like an old ass Meek Mill. Like, you just don't get the internet. Like, bro, you're too tough for the internet. Bro, people are gonna meme you, joke on you, Like, yo, you can't be the yo man. It's not Trey Bloods. Like, shut up.
Is he too tough, or is that his image? I think that's his character, man. That's his character. He's not tough, man. Like, respectfully, shout out to Jim. You can't be tough if there's videos of you getting ran out the park. Like, you got beat up and you had to. That's not tough, right? I just think that's his character. That's his internet character, man. You can't, like, niggas call you out for fades, the OGs and all that. So it's like, I just think that's his character. Academics, I don't agree with that. He's not too tough. That's his image on the internet, man. All right? That's his internet image.
But for a second, bro, like, you could laugh at yourself. Jim Jones is a nigga that can't laugh at himself. And I get it. Like, you know what I mean? He's been blooded and certified games. I'm certified. I get it. His whole life. But in reality,
he's killing you, Jim.
If he took the edge off a little bit, he'd be doing a lot better, Chad. I'm telling you, right? Davies, honestly, I think Davies is a guy who he came in at the wrong era in hip hop. Came in at the wrong era. Like, his time in hip hop, the era that he came in, his skills wasn't appreciated the most, and he was kind of ignored a bit, and he never had that song to kind of like make that splash. But he's good. He's always been a good rapper, and I think when I talked about it before, I was just like, I remember him saying, like, you know, sometimes people or women or whoever enamored with his looks kind of kept his career back, and I'm like, bro.
Dave East is a talented dude, though. He played ball. He does a lot, man. He had, like, what I like to say, the experiences. Yeah, I think rap, though, because he could rhyme, he could flow. It's just that now where rap is, the game is, if he was in a different era, yeah, I dig it. I dig it. But yo, this is the morning rush. I almost got my hour in. I'm gonna play a little bit of my content now. Really need to go get me a coffee. I just turned on one of my apps. I'm like, you know what? I'll do a couple deliveries. I'll do a couple deliveries, not too much. Maybe to 10 o'clock, cause it's still early. It's 7:30. Maybe I'll do something to 10 o'clock. Right? Cause I can't really see myself just sitting around. Or, well, I can. I don't really want to drive, but if I think I can get like 2 or 3 in by 10 o'clock, that's not a lot of driving. I'll do that. Cause I'm looking. I did a good hour. I got a good hour podcasting, streaming it right now. So I want to go over here, y'all. Look, Terrence Crawford. This interview is gonna probably, if it already ain't trending in the boxing world, it should be, because you know they already questioned his resume. They questioned his resume and what he said in this interview. Is gonna play a clip, my clip.
Terence Crawford questions recognition despite conquering boxing's elite and choosing retirement.
Recent interview with Ada Ross, one of the more popular streamers, Terence Crawford opened up about competition and retirement. And he said something that really stuck out to me. And I like it. I like it a lot. He has made the competition look like they wasn't on his level. I think Roy Jones might have said this too. It's not that I don't fight nobody. I just make them look like nobody. But what's your thoughts on that, man? Did he make the competition look like nobody? Oscar De La Hoya questioned the resume. But we also did see Bud Crawford take out Canelo Alvarez, one of the greats of this era. Earl Spence, another highly touted guy of this era. Sean Porter, Cal Brook. So the names are there of guys who were classified hitters. And he did put them down. But this is the sauce. Experience the news or Shanewz. You know, you do have options. Content, right? Yeah.
Bro, you retired, bro.
Yeah, man.
And why? You because the belt situation?
No, not at all. That'd be stupid of me.
Mm.
You know, I'm 38.
You're young though still.
38 is old in boxing. I've been boxing since I was 7.
That's so crazy, bro.
You know, so I have nothing else to. You know, it's like, what more can I do?
Yeah.
You know, they're not gonna give me the credit anyway, so it really doesn't even matter.
Why do you think they're not gonna give you the credit?
Because I'm just that nice.
Mm.
You know, not to be cocky or anything. It's just when you so much better than the competition and you make them look how they never looked before. Everybody say, "Oh, they washed," or "This guy's a bum," or
The news, man. The news, man. Shanewz, man. It's cool when they do it, man. Content, right? That's what these guys do, man. The illusion. The illusion, right? It's cool when they do it, man. And the problem when I do, man. Hopefully you guys dug the source this morning. I'm gonna go do me a couple deliveries. I said I wasn't. Maybe I do 2. I'm not doing no food runs. I don't feel like delivering no food this morning. Well, shout out to CW Thumbnails. Look, we getting it together over here. Fire captions. Underground King. That is the tunnel leading to the light. Yes, we are the light. Fire artwork. Now this right here, AI it up right here. This is nice too. See that? That's what I was doing. Friday, Saturday, man. Friday, Saturday night right here, man. Real good. Still undefeated mentality. All right. Another one in the books. We are 3 minutes away from the hour mark. I was gonna edit some videos. I could do that, like I said, later on. So
It woke up to its biggest snowfall in nearly 4 years.
Biggest
While the
snowfall.
storm didn't dump quite as much snow as forecasters predicted, it still caused major headaches for travelers and
It did.
drivers throughout the region. From flight cancellations to icy roads, the
Yes,
first
it
big
did.
winter storm of the season brought chaos to the Northeast. Ali Bauman has the
It
details.
did. I was out there in it, man.
Today,
Creating
crews
content and
de-iced
chaos.
planes and cleared runways at New York City's Kennedy Airport. The snowstorm caused significant delays and disruptions at all 3 major airports serving the region.
The day's not over yet. I could see it getting delayed, possibly canceled.
More than 400 flights have been canceled, around 1,000 delayed, as a record number of Americans try to get home after the holidays.
No.
Our flight got delayed. We just had to rebook, and we took about an hour to figure out how we were going to get here.
This was the Northeast's first big snowstorm of the season.
4 years, they said.
It dropped up to a foot of snow in some areas and made roads treacherous.
Yes, they
In
were.
the west, the snow is piling up in the Sierras. Up to 5 feet of it stopped traffic on several high-elevation highways near Lake Tahoe.
We had to dig some of the cars out and create a turnaround because they weren't bringing any plows up there.
They couldn't.
Southern California is drying
Yeah, they
out.
couldn't.
from a
That's why I always say, like, I don't know what it is with people. They want to be in the way. You're in the way, man. If you're out on the road and you want the roads opened up, you can't be out there. You don't know how many times I see people that be stuck, stranded. It's like, yo, my people's got stranded the other day. I'm like, they calling me. I'm like, what the fuck do you want me to do, dummy? Why you out there? Why you out there? They had to leave their car and shit. I'm like, yo, why you out there? It's dumb, right? Yeah, I'm looking forward to when I no longer have to be out there doing that shit. I'm like, yo, I'm not going outside. Why are you outside, man? Why are you out? Yo, people really be out in it. It's like Friday. Friday evening, I had a laborer with me. So I was telling him, I was like, he was seeing how I was doing my thing, right? And I was like, I got this shit down to science, right? I was like, you see how all these people are out here now. I asked him, I was like, yeah, you want to go get something to eat? Because I had my food. If you remember, when I did my joint, I prepared all my shit. So I was like, yo, if you want to go somewhere, go get some food. You want to get something? Because I was like, I'm not even going to attempt to get busy. I was like, it's too much going on. I was like, this is how the accidents happen. I was like, you can't. I was like, all these people out here trying to drive, they're gonna slide into you. Then it's like, oh, you got in an accident. No, they're in the way. So what I do is I knock out certain things. I make sure the roads are open, and then I just let them do what they do until they get out the way. They got to get out the way because we're out there with heavy machinery to do a job. And once the roads start to lighten up, we get busy. But they will be out there. And the heart of the storm, it was like, yo, it was mad people out there. I was like, look at this shit, man. I was showing him. I said, you see this right here? I was like, this is how accidents happen because they can't even drive. They're in front of you. You got this massive blade because that's what that plow was. It's a blade. I'm like, now look, they're gonna get stuck, and we'll end up ramming in the back of them. That's why I was like, you just let them just do what they do. Get out the way, man. Get out the way. But yes, this 4 years they said us. So I know last 2 years we really didn't get that much, even though they work us like government mules. We really didn't get that much snow. We didn't have a system like this where it snowed for about good 12 hours, y'all. Give or take the storm front. They might be on to some. We might not have a storm front like that in a while. I can't remember. I don't know. But hopefully y'all enjoyed this source this morning. Like I said, maybe I can get lucky, catch a couple early joints, and do what I do. I'm not messing with DoorDash. DoorDash will blow you up right now. DoorDash will have you running. Watch, if I put the DoorDash app on, I'll get something quick. And then that shit be like nonstop. Look. That shit be like nonstop, man. You heard? DoorDash shit will be nonstop. But this is the source, y'all. Experience the news. Look. All right, I'll do it.
Head to your pickup at Golden Bridge Deli.
Golden Bridge Deli. Look, you see that? Golden Bridge Deli. I'm going to go do it. Look, it's an accident over here already. Look, they showing me the accident. All right, y'all. Y'all see what I'm about to get into, man. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed my sauce. I'm going to Golden Bridge Deli. Go make me a couple dollars this morning. Because, y'all didn't want to put it in the Cash App, man. So I'll go get my Cash App. But this has been the Source Experience. The news. By Shanewz. You do have options.
Work, Chris, work, body. Nice, good body shot. Body shot, Chris. Good body shot.
This is your boy Jamel Superfire Herring, and I'm with the best in the world, the best from Long Island, the Sauce Talk Podcast. Hey, we doing big things. Shout out to everybody out there in LI as well. Superfire, Salute.
Yes, you know the vibes.
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tuimoteloa. I'm a top-ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout-out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.
Man, he said, get some brass knuckles. Brass knuckles will have me in jail, brother. See how my hands work, man.
Head to your pickup at Golden Bridge Deli.
Yeah, brass knuckles will have me in jail, brother.